Burnley, what a way. That was 1-1 at Old Trafford. Come on, what a result. That could have been 3 if Foster, that header that Foster had, which was saved brilliantly in the Manchester United goal, if that had gone in, I think Burnley would have won that 2-0. But a mistake led to the goal by Larson. Mistake, passed the ball, and the goal was run onto by the goal scorer. Hang on a second. Anthony scored, and he even actually slipped when he actually shot, but unfortunately Muric this time wasn't able to stop, and he'd been absolutely marvellous in the Burnley goal up to then. He made some brilliant saves, and the team Burnley looked as if they wanted this, and luckily all the other teams are actually in our position down the bottom lost, and unfortunately Sheffield United now are relegated. Okay, so let's start from the very beginning. This is the 27th of April 2024. Manchester United won, Burnley won, but Manchester United went with a 4-2-3-1 and Burnley went with their normal 4-4-2. Your referee, it was John Brooks. And the previous game at Old Trafford, at Burnley, previous result on the 23rd of September 2023 was Burnley 0, Manchester United 1. But yeah, I'm really buzzing. I think we're on for another couple of points before the actual last game of the season. So anyway, the team was Muric, Assignon, O'Shea, Steve, Vintinho, Foster, Berg, Cullen, Brun Larson, Audebert, Fofana, and your substitutes were Trafford, Taylor, Gudmundsson, Brownhill, Rodriguez, Benson, Ekdal, and Amdouni, who came on to take the penalty. Actually, he was the one that was brought down by the goalkeeper. And then Tressor was the last substitute. Burnley's first half, Burnley played well and had most of the ball in the first half. And I can tell you that the actual stats prove that. So, but the 42nd minute, Audebert got a yellow card, and at half time, as we all know, was 0-0. So your Burnley stats for the first half: 51% possession, 9 shots, 5 on target, 4 corners and 7 fouls. While Manchester United had 49% of the possession, 12 shots, 2 on target, 2 corners and 4 fouls. Second half, 57th minute, substitute Amdouni replaces Fofana. I'm not sure whether Fofana was injured or not, but a good substitute by Vincent Kompany. At last, he's made a very, very good substitute. Okay, 60th minute, yellow card for Cullen, and then the 72nd minute, Gudmundsson replaced Brun Larson. Then the 79th minute, goal for Manchester United, as I told you before, a mistake by Brun Larson. Anthony scored for Manchester United. In the 85th minute, Burnley had a penalty awarded for a foul from the goalkeeper and on Amdouni, and we've seen this before, haven't we? The same actual collision with the goalkeeper, and that was overturned. We had that with Trafford, wasn't it? And he was sorry. Trafford was the one that gave away the penalty. Exactly the same. Anyway, 87th minute, as I said, penalty awarded, and Amdouni converted, and that was it. The stats for the actual full-time score was 50% each. So we did very well in the second half, keeping pace with Manchester United, and we could possibly have won that. Okay, as you know, Newcastle played Sheffield United, Newcastle 5, Sheffield United 1. Now that means that Sheffield United are actually relegated. Wolves 2, Luton 1. And tomorrow, Sunday, Nottingham Forest play Manchester City. So I'm hoping, well, I think it's almost a certainty that City will beat Nottingham Forest tomorrow, Sunday, I hope. Which means to say that they will stay 1 point above us. Oh no, we're 1 point below Luton. So our next game, Saturday the 4th of May, we are home to Newcastle. Saturday the 11th of May, we are away to Spurs. And the final game of the season, Sunday, 19th of May, we're home to Nottingham Forest, which is a 4 o'clock kickoff. Every single team in the Premier League will kick off at the same time. So we come to the league positions, and Burnley are getting closer and closer to getting out of the bottom 3. Luton played 34, won 6, drawn 6, lost 22, points 25. And Burnley played 34, won 5, drawn 9, lost 21, points 24. And Sheffield United played 34, won 3, drawn 7, lost 25, points 16 and relegated. So, who's going to make it out of the bottom 3? Will it be Burnley? Will it be Luton? Or are we going to have another change in the bottom 3? Will it be Nottingham Forest that will come down to the bottom 3 if Burnley have another good result against Newcastle at home? And possibly also we get a good result from Spurs away and a win against Nottingham Forest at home on the last game of the season, which will make a total of 5 points if we are as lucky as we are today. Well, good, not lucky, but play as well as we did against Manchester United. And that will bring us 29 points if that is going to happen. It's just what happens to Luton and what happens to Nottingham Forest. Well, as I said before, Nottingham Forest are playing tomorrow Manchester City, so I don't reckon they're going to get anything out of that one. So hopefully now we're going to look forward to the Newcastle game this next Saturday, home to Newcastle. I know Newcastle put 5 against Sheffield United, but Burnley done very similar, put 4 against Newcastle, Sheffield United. So let's hope for a good game and make no mistakes coming out of our half and making a mistake by passing it, giving it to the wrong player, and they punish us. Let's hope that is the case. Well, here I'm very, very happy. I think a lot of Burnley fans must be buzzing. I think that's 8 games now without defeat for Burnley. So let's hope that this continues to the end of the season. Okay, all the very best, and up there, Claret. Come on, boys. We're going to do this. Keep the faith.